Okay. I got a number of my goals done today. That feels really good. Oh, can you pass me my juice in the refrigerator? It just got a top on it. You just need to get my glass straw and drop in there for me. Alright. I really need my lighter. I'm not liking this. Peace and love, rich family. I hope all is well with everyone. Okay. I can't find my lighter. And one of my intentions before every live is to smudge collectively together. So, you know what? This cinnamon and these cloves gon' get lit one way or another. Peace and love, Indigo Nights. Peace and love, Big Pretty. Is that K888? Miss Trey. Hey, Rich Cousins. Tuesday Blessings. Tuesday Blessings. Alright, I feel better now. I have the power to create positive outcomes, okay? Someone needed to hear that. You have the power. We have the power to create positive outcomes. Okay, I don't know about y'all, but having an affirmation app. Peace and blessings, Goddess Queen Master. Welcome in, rich ass family. Tuesday blessings. I needed to been going through it, shaking my head. Indica Nights. Okay? You're under divine pressure. And divine pressure produces diamonds. You ain't stressed. Everything is happening as it should. I have the power to create. Peace and blessings. Alien Superstar. Guided by Sunny. Welcome in, rich ass family. Tuesday blessings. I'm coming through with a beautiful channel message for us on this beautiful Tuesday. Some encouragement, some inspiration, some clarity and confirmation that we all may need at some point in time in our journey. So peace and love to everybody sliding through, because positive energy always creates elevation. Okay, I just lost my train of thought. Goddess Queen Master, I appreciate you, my love. May everything you give come back to you 100 times. Oh, let me scoot this over just a little bit. Okay, I want to talk to y'all on this beautiful rising. Of course, we're going to get into an intuitive collective message, but I want to talk about our shadows and how if our shadows are not discovered, acknowledged, and integrated, it can keep us from reaching our full potential. Okay? And shadows show up in our life in multidimensional ways. Shadows are not anything to fear. Some people call them shadows. Some people call them trigger. Some people call it trauma. You can call it a multiple things. But what we will acknowledge it as is emotions, thoughts, feelings that shape up a way that we react and respond, how we show up in the world, the goals and the dreams that we go for. And, you know, first of all, peace and love to everybody sliding through the Hood Sanctuary, all right? To my A1 Day Ones, Rich Cousin, so I appreciate you. And if you new, welcome in, Rich Cousin. In the Hood Sanctuary, we listen and we don't judge. We growing, we healing, and we ascending through spirituality, wellness, community, and big old hood shit. I'm here in this timeline to share my spiritual gifts, my spiritual knowledge, and my spiritual wisdom with my rich-ass community. Keyword mine, right? Not yours, your ancestors, your pastors, mine, right? I am a spiritual life coach, an intuitive reader, a hood mystic, and a shadow worker. All right, and on this beautiful Tuesday evening, on this Mars Day, it's a few things we're going to tap into, but we're going to tap into our shadows, right? Because your shadows could keep you small. Your shadows could keep you dim in your light. Your shadows will stop you from taking leaps and bounds. Your shadows can stop you from betting on yourself, and we're going to tap into it by me sharing a little bit of my shadows. See, in the Hood Sanctuary, your shadows are your superpower, not your shame. You know, that abandonment that you're afraid to acknowledge, that envy and that jealousy that you may have deep down in your heart. You know, that abuse and that neglect you experience that make you people please. All these things we can consider shadows. And I'm going to talk about a little bit of my shadows that I had to discover, acknowledge, and integrate. I began to dance with these shadows because they are nothing to fear. You know, your shadows are simply experiences, feelings, events that have shaped up a part of you. And your shadows be trying to keep you safe in some aspect. Peace and blessings. LA Jeffy, welcome in. Do me a favor, son. Turn it down just 2 notches, please. Ooh! Ooh, that's good. That's good. Come on in, Rich Cousins. Come on in and grab a seat. Y'all know I truly believe everything is divinely orchestrated. So if you have came across the Hood Sanctuary, your 4Y page, somehow it ended in your DM, trust and believe you here for a reason. Everything is divinely orchestrated, rich-ass family. Every person that you meet, every experience that you have, every event that takes place, the emotional uncomfortability, the shadows that you need to acknowledge, discover, and integrate, all of it is divinely designed on this journey. So trust and believe you in the Hood Sanctuary for a sacred reason, right? The Hood Sanctuary is real, it's raw, it's authentic, it's spiritually led. The Hood Sanctuary is a refuge for those who are misunderstood, those who are cast away, those who refuse to conform, those who are daring to grow, heal, and evolve, those who are not afraid to stand up and look at their shadows, discover them, acknowledge them, and integrate them. And so we're going to tap into that on this beautiful Tuesday evening. So peace and love, because positive energy always creates elevation. To every divine soul that is sliding through the Hood Sanctuary on this beautiful Mars Day. You know, and so I want to begin the Hood Sanctuary session today by talking about our shadows. And I'm going to talk about some of mine. They used to keep me stuck. They used to keep me stagnant. They used to keep me in people-pleasing mode. We're going to talk about where they originated from. We're going to talk about how they festered in my mind, my body, and my spirit. We're going to talk about how they then began to create spiritual, emotional, and physical disease. And then we're going to talk about how I discovered my shadows, acknowledged my shadows, and integrated my shadows. All right? So that's what we're going to talk about on this beautiful Mars Day in the Hood Sanctuary. And of course, we're going to get an intuitive reading, okay? This won't be the Hood Sanctuary. We can grab these cards and come on through. But one of my shadows I want to talk about is the abandonment. And how the abandonment of my mother, my father, and my parental guardians created a shadow within me. And that shadow developed tendencies like people pleasing. Those shadows developed tendencies like low self-value. Those shadows developed tendencies like not knowing my self-worth. And this all originated from the abandonment that I experienced in my childhood. See, in the Hood Sanctuary, one thing for certain and two things for sure, we're going to keep it real. This is how you truly grow, heal, and ascend. This spiritual journey is not all light, baby. The spiritual journey is dark. The spiritual journey is uncomfortable, unconventional, requires so much soul work, right? So the abandonment from my mother and father that I experienced as a child, right? Because it was unacknowledged, it began to fester in my mind, body, and spirit. And because my father and my mother abandoned me, and I'm not saying that they did anything wrong. See, I'm sharing my testimony. I'm sharing my story. I'm sharing my journey. And for some of you right now, I'm channeling, you are afraid to share your journey, your testimony, your story because of how it's going to make a motherfucker look, baby. This your journey. This your story. This your testimony. So for some of you in the Hood Sanctuary, someone's energy I'm picking on particular, baby, you have this fear, this shadow that you're afraid to share your truth, your testimony, and your experiences because of how it's gonna make another motherfucker look. Huh? How it's gonna make another motherfucker look, baby. If you don't begin to acknowledge, integrate, and dance with that shadow. But I just picked up on that energy, but we're gonna go back to me, all right? So the abandonment. And so the abandonment developed spiritual, emotional tendencies. And so the abandonment developed spiritual, emotional tendencies. From that abandonment that I experienced in my childhood, it began to develop a shadow. I began to have a tendency to people please. So I began to say no, yes, when I really wanted to say no. I began to go along with people motherfucking plans when I really wanted to go another direction. I began to be in spaces and places that I did not belong because I was afraid to lose these people. I was afraid to be alone. And this originated from my abandonment shadow. Let's talk about it, rich cousins. So from that wound of abandonment, it began to fester in other aspects of my life. So now because I have this shadow, this fear of abandonment that I developed in childhood, I'm hanging on to people that I have no business hanging on to. I'm swallowing my truth and my testimony because I'm afraid of how it's going to make people feel and I don't want them to leave. I'm lowering my worth and value just to have somebody next to me, sleeping with me, telling me that they love me, even if it's a damn lie. Huh? I didn't take up space and I didn't follow my intuition and my heart because I was afraid of the people that I would lose. I was afraid of being alone. Peace and blessings, Mocha Lata. Welcome in, rich cousins. On this beautiful, beautiful Tuesday, Mars Day, I'm sharing my journey into shadow work, how it led me to being a shadow worker, and how this Lionsgate Portal 88, this divine feminine activation, I am going to be guiding. I am going to be holding hands. I am going to be encouraging and also being encouraged to step through this portal from shadows to shine. But we get into these shadows, and I'm sharing one of my shadows because we have many, not just one. And I'm sharing my and this is past tense, my past fear of abandonment. And how that fear and that shadow of abandonment began to fester in my mind, body, and spirit. So I began to be in low vibrational relationships because I was afraid to be abandoned. I was afraid to be alone because my father and mother abandoned me. I began to accept jobs and offers way less than my value and my education and my worth. Because I was afraid it wasn't going to be enough money, because I was afraid that I wasn't going to be supported. Another shadow from abandonment. I hung around with friends and connections that didn't motherfucking reflect who I wanted to strive to be, but I holded on to these connections because, once again, the shadow of abandonment. I didn't say what I mean, and I didn't mean what I say because I was afraid of how it was going to make someone else feel. Once again, the shadow of abandonment. That shadow kept me stuck for a very long time, stagnant, in spaces that I never belonged, in relationships I should have never been in. And so this is why it's so very important to do the shadow work. I don't give a fuck about what rituals you do, what manifestation techniques you got down pat, how light you're eating in your body, how much you touch the grass with your feet. If you are not courageous, bold, and brave enough to acknowledge your shadows and do the shadow work, you will not ascend to your ultimate power on this journey. One of my number one coaching sessions is my shadow work session. Because so many of us, you, me, you, and I, have shadows that are not even discovered, let alone acknowledged, to be integrated and released. So that's just one of my shadows. And how that shadow of abandonment festered in every other aspect of my life. And how that shadow of abandonment festered in every other aspect of my life. Motherfucking confidence was this small. Self-esteem was this small. All of that are shadows that originate from abandonment. So this is what we mean by shadow work. You got to acknowledge the shadow, the abandonment, the rage. Let's talk about the rage, divine feminines. We have every right to feel all our range of emotions. And rage is sacred. Some of us are afraid to be angry, afraid to be mad because we're going to be labeled the mad black woman. Girl, fuck that and fuck them. Do you know rage can create something beautiful, magical, healing? Some of you divine feminines are fucking angry, and it needs to be acknowledged, baby. It needs to be discovered, baby. It needs to be integrated. So you can step into your most powerful version where you're taking up space. Where what they say and how they feel and how much money you make doesn't equate your worth, your value. So you're not experiencing the same cycle over and over and over again. The karmic loop. Same bodies, different bodies, same spirit, same energy. Well, I'm just saying, it's either now or never. Tomorrow is not promised. We really only have the present moment to make decisions, take action. And that's what time it is, especially for my divine feminines, baby. It's time to go from shadows to shine. To use those shadows as your superpower, because it ain't your shame. Let's talk about it. How I used to be ashamed to share that I grew up in a crack house. I cooked it. I watched it be smoked. I experienced abuse and a trauma from it. But I was embarrassed to share that. Because as a child, people used to tease me, talk about me. That's a shadow. But growing up in that crack house ain't no shame. That's a superpower. That you can take hurt into healing, pain into purposeful passion, and your shadows to shine, to inspire, to ignite it in other people. So shadows show up in our lives in multidimensional ways. Shadows have a root where they originated, and we have to tap in. We have to tap in. You can't walk through this Lionsgate portal. You know, y'all doing the rituals, you know what I'm saying? You got your candles. You saying all your manifestations. I am a shadow worker. And you're not going to walk into your new timeline, this new frequency, this new earth, this new vibration with those shadows blocking your shine, your voice, your power, your creativity, your confidence. What I'm channeling right now, it is so many of you that are supposed to be in so many different spaces and places. But your shadows have gotten in the way. The fear of what somebody gonna say. The fear of motherfucking failing. That generational conditioning. That societal programming. Whatever these shadows may be. They stop us from remembering. It stops us from reigniting. So this is your personal invitation. If you in the Atlanta area, to join me personally for the Lionsgate 8/8 Divine Feminine Activation Ceremony. I will be one master of ceremony. And also my beautiful soul sister, guided by Sunny, who is in the chat. We will have sound and breath work, voice activation, ancestral altar and veneration. We will have a shadow sharing circle. We getting this shit up out of us and up out of here. We're going to dance. We're going to shine. We're going to come out more powerful, more aligned. Sacred. Sisterhood. Sensual. Okay? But we definitely going to tap in. Y'all know it wouldn't be the Hood Sanctuary if I ain't grabbed my cards. Okay? I'm picking up on another channel for someone in the Hood Sanctuary, baby. They gonna talk about your ass anyway. Okay, the prophetess ain't just in the church. Just because you pick up the Bible and you get channels from the Most High God, Spirit, Divine, and Source, don't make it no different because we pick up our oracle. Don't make it no different because we pick up our candle. Don't make it no different because we jingle our bell. Someone needed to hear that. You afraid to show up because what they gonna say? Baby, it's time to discover, acknowledge, and integrate that shadow. It's time to take up space. And I invite y'all personally, if you are in Atlanta, Georgia this weekend, August 8th at 8 p.m., pull up on the Hood Sanctuary and Guided by Sunny and experience a sacred night that is going to transform your entire life. And I mean it from the bottom of my heart, my soul. All right? So we're going to tap in. As always, I've already set the intentions before our live. But I love when we set them together. This is the reason for ceremony. When two or more souls gather together, especially the divine feminine, y'all, we create breakthroughs. Mountains begin to crumble. The earth begins. Mountains begin to crumble. The earth begins to shift and work on our behalf. And this is not something that is fiction. This is something that is fact. This is something that I have experienced. 10 years on my spiritual journey. 5 as a spiritual life coach. An intuitive reader. So tap in. We're going to call in our ancestors closest to the light. Benevolent ancestors, paternal and maternal. Shield us, cover us, and protect us as me and my rich community come in the Hood Sanctuary and get a message of divine insight, clarity, confirmation, encouragement, and inspiration that we all need on our journey. Ashe. Amen. Namaste. Let's tap in, rich cousins. We're going to get a couple oracles. Thank you all for everyone who likes, share, and comment. Y'all know sometimes I'll be channeling and I ain't looking in the chat, but I appreciate you. May everything you give the Hood Sanctuary energetically is just as valuable as physical. Y'all see, this is the thing. Your energy is your currency, and this is why we got to break through this portal. This is why we got to break through this gate. Your energy is your currency. It's not your material possessions. It's not your Regions or Bank of America account. It's not your success and accolades. Your energy is your currency. When we get to wherever we get to, your heart truly does need to be light as a feather. So you don't have to come back and experience some of the same trauma, some of the same tests, some of the same trials. This is why we do this shadow work. This is why we are generational curse breakers. This is why we are change makers. We change the future for the ones who are coming after us. And we rewrite the story for the generations that came before. It is time to take your rightful place. It is time to stand up. It is time to go from the shadows to shine. Your shame is your superpower. That abandonment can inspire others who have an affliction with abandonment too. That domestic violence that you experience, that you're afraid to share because people gonna judge you, can inspire some other women to leave too. That addiction that you recover from, and not only that you survive, you thrive, can help others grow too. Your shadows are your superpower. And it is time to use them. So you must discover them, acknowledge them, and integrate them. So I encourage anyone who is in the Atlanta, Georgia area, August 8th at 8 p.m., to come to the Divine Feminine Activation Lions Gate Portal Ceremony, where some amazing goddesses, not just myself, guided by Sunny, royal beauty bees anointing our womb, which is the core of our sacred divine feminine power. Our womb is connected to our intuition, our ancestral wisdom, that internal GPS. And to my divine feminines, your womb is where you store all of your shadows. Let's talk about it, divine feminines, because I love you and I want you to get a preview of what you will encounter in this ceremony. Them fibroids, the irregular period, them cramps that be taking you out, baby, that is spiritual and energetically, baby. You got some trauma. You got some shadows. You got some energy in your womb that needs to be acknowledged, that needs to be discovered, that needs to be released. I was on a womb wellness journey for over 2.5 years. Celibacy. And I dove deep into my womb and it was so many shadows. Afraid to look at what was between my legs because of the abuse that she endured. I thought she was nasty. Let's talk about it. It's not until I acknowledged and discovered that I was able to connect with my womb in a way that, baby, I know her language like I know my motherfucking back of my hand. This is why we do the shadow work, divine feminines. We don't do it for us. This creates generational, ancestral, collective healing, power, breakthroughs, and we are deserving. Y'all know when I'm not looking at the screen, I'm channeling. Even in person, it's going to happen. Y'all going to be looking at me. I'm going to be looking the other way. It's okay. We all channel differently. Show up in your shit. Don't let them shadows dim your shine no longer. And even if you're not able to get to the ceremony, I'm thinking about adding a way that we can have online access for donations, where somehow we filming this ceremony live. And those who can't get to this ceremony in person can still have access to this space, this sacredness, this remembrance. I love y'all so much. And I want y'all to know that the Hood Sanctuary was birthed from the shadows. Y'all know I'm a crybaby and I'm trying not to cry. Abandonment, neglect, abuse, sexual, physical, emotional violence. Not only was I a victim, I had to acknowledge that even in my own story, I was also a villain. That's a shadow too. Everybody didn't do it to you. You was a villain in some parts of your story too. You knew to go right and your ass went left. You let your people please and tendencies and shadows get in the way. So you know, that's shadow work too. You got to acknowledge that you ain't just a victim. You a villain too, baby. In our own story. And so that's why doing the shadow work ain't easy. And everybody can't motherfucking do it. And everybody can't do it. The venom and the antidote. Come on now, Janae. All right, let's come on through because I keep channeling y'all. We won't even get no cards, which that's a message too. We just use cards as a visual. I could channel a whole room and don't have to pick up an oracle. Some of you can pick up energy. That's your gift. You are a seer like me. Don't judge how you see. Shine that beautiful energy, those gifts, those talents, and use them to help us collectively. All right, y'all, let's get into it. All right, now my glasses done fogged up because I'm crying and shit. All right, look, mass at the bottom of the deck. I can't make it up. Come through, ancestors. Come through. Mask at the bottom of the deck. It's time to shake it off or take them off. This is shadow card. This is shadow card. We're starting with Junbi mask, and I'm talking about shadow work. It's time to take the fucking mask off. It has to be exhausting not being yourself. Pretending to be happy in a relationship and you was ready to end it eons ago. Pretending that you love that job and you know you just going for a motherfucking check. Pretending to be happy and motherfucking content when you know you're so fucking dissatisfied with life, with people, places, and things. Pretending that you ain't that bitch and you always motherfucking have been divine feminine. It's time to take the mask off. It's time to walk through this portal motherfucking bareface. And I ain't talking about makeup. I'm talking about bare. Emotionally naked. Bearing it all. Not covering up anything. This is who I am. And this is who I'm meant to be. Peace and blessings, divine goddess. Welcome in to all my rich ass cousins on this beautiful Mars day. Our first goddess guidance out today as we talk about the divine feminine, discovering, acknowledging, and integrating their shadows to step into the boss, badass, conjuring, sorcerer, magician, healer, mystic, teacher, leader, mother she's supposed to be. A lot of you are the matriarch of the next generation of your fucking family. Come on now. Come on now. First card out is mask. It's time to take them off. And I want to share something about this mask energy, rich cousins. When you wear a mask, you attract other people, places, and things that wear motherfucking masks too. So don't get mad when motherfuckers show up in your life and they fake as fuck and they ain't keeping their word and they ain't doing what the fuck they supposed to do. One thing in the hood sanctuary, how we integrate our shadows is we got to acknowledge these motherfuckers, okay? Every motherfucking piece of them. So let's get into this energy of mask. Some of us attracted that betrayal, that lying motherfucker. Motherfucker don't keep their point of the deal. Motherfuckers don't do that because of the mask we're wearing in our own life. We don't get to decide how it's reflected back to us. You may be saying, I ain't no cheater, I ain't no liar, but you pretending to be happy and you ain't. So the universe gonna reflect that motherfucking energy back to you. Now you motherfucking attracting a motherfucking fake ass nigga or even worse, a fake ass hoe. You feel me? Let's talk about it. You wearing a mask, you pretending that you happy with your life. Where you at, what you doing, knowing damn well you real unsatisfied. So now you attract a collaboration with a motherfucker who's scheming and demon and all this shit. Mask. Take them off. It is what it is, it was what it was, and what's gonna be, gonna be. We got Junbi, and Junbi is a shadow card in the goddess guidance. This is one of the decks that I will be using because in our sacred shadow circle, y'all know we gonna get into it, okay? But yes, mask, Junbi. Motherfucker got on a mask Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, Monday. You got a mask on every day or other week. You this way with your auntie, you this way with your cousin them, you this way at work, you this way at home, you this way that it. God damn. That's why the universe don't know what to give you. That's why all the blessings you calling in, that's why they ain't showed up yet, because you wearing these masks. The universe like, shit, who the fuck is this motherfucker? And shit, I don't know what the fuck. The Most High God is the universe, nature. I don't know who this motherfucker is, so I don't know where to direct it, where to give it. It's time to stop wearing the mask, baby. Junbi, number 18. January 8th could be significant Capricorn. August 1st, happy birthday to all my Leos. Leo could be significant, all right? 8 and 1 breaks down to the number 9, the 9th house, which is the spiritual house. Some of you guys faking your spirituality, your religion. You just don't think, you just don't feel the way you used to. That's okay, boo. I grew up in the church. I know the Bible very well. And I'm not judging Christians. But my spiritual views and how I connect to God, and my ancestors have shifted. And I'm not afraid to show up in that shit. The 9th house, Virgo, September, can also be significant, but mask. Let's take them off. I dare you. All right? With this mask energy. Let's get another guidance, okay? And then we're gonna tap into the book. All right, next guidance out, we have pleasure. Some of the masks that some of you all are wearing, the number 11 could be significant. 11 is fresh starts, new beginnings. All right, so some of you guys are seeing wands. All right, then I say some of you guys just faking your happiness. We got mask and pleasure. Some of y'all just wearing a mask to pretending to be happy in a job, in a relationship, where you at in life, knowing damn well you're not happy. And this pleasure energy is you deserve to be happy. It's time to fucking acknowledge that shadow where it tells you you don't deserve to be happy. You don't deserve to have the things and the experiences and the people that make you feel good, wholehearted love. That's a fucking lie. You deserve happiness, whatever that may look like. All right, so we got pleasure, we got mask. Let's get one more, Spirit. Can we get 3 on this beautiful rising? And then we got resistance. Look at you. Look at this. This is a beautiful measure. And then brazen at the bottom of the deck. It's time to take these masks off. You are deserving to be motherfucking happy, okay? With this pleasure energy. And stop resisting. We got 2 shadow cards. Gang, Sarah. Stop resisting your power. Take these fucking masks off today. And stop resisting your magic, your power, your calling. Why do we wear masks? Let's talk about it, because we don't want people to know who we are. This is the reason why people wear masks. This is the reason why people pretend to be something or someone that they ain't. And that originates in motherfucking childhood. That originate in the home that you grew up in. Somewhere along the line, motherfucker made you feel like you had to be something more to be accepted, to be loved, to be appreciated, to be valued. I don't know who energy I'm pulling on, but it's somebody's tonight in the Hood Sanctuary. It's time to take those motherfucking masks off. Stop resisting the calling. Stop resisting your intuition. Stop resisting your own power, confidence, and magnetism. Huh? This is what time it is. Honey, be healing. I appreciate you, Rich Cousins. Y'all know if I don't acknowledge you, y'all, I'm in here channeling. All right? And I'm trying to make sure that I articulate this in a way that everyone enter and understand. We taking up space. It's time for some of you to demand your fucking value. You are worth so much more. Take off the mask that says that you are not. You are worthy. It's time to up your prices. You are worthy. It's time to limit access. You are worthy. It's time to apply for the position on paper it looked like you ain't qualified for, but God made you qualify. You are worthy of starting that business, that podcast, of showcasing your art, your poetry, your crocheting, your sewing, your music. You are worthy. Take off every fucking mask that tells you you are not, and stop resisting your own motherfucking power, because you deserve to be happy. And look at her hands wide open. How much juicy pleasure can you stand? Mask, resistance, and pleasure, okay? Pleasure is the number 11, and resistance is the number 22. The most amazing thing about tonight is that we have ascended master numbers. So y'all been seeing we got 11 and 22. All right, that's 111, and that's 22. Okay, so 2s and 1s is very significant to my rich cousins who are in the Hood Sanctuary on this beautiful Mars day. All right, but we're going to tell y'all know I love reading the book. And then at the bottom of the deck is brazen. It's time to be brave, rich cousins. It's either now or fucking never. I really want y'all to get embedded into your mind, body, and spirit. You are the upcoming elder and ancestor. That this gateway is open for you, and it's time to be brazen and walk through. Do it scared anyway. Do it without no support anyway. I'm telling y'all, the more you do it, them shadows get smaller and smaller. Before you know it, your shadows are your best friend. And I promise you that. I appreciate you, honey bee. Healing. Welcome in, rich family. Okay, so we're going to start off with the energy of mask. I've already gave my intuitive channel off this energy, and we're going to tap into the book. But once again, look at this. And y'all know how I feel in the Hood Sanctuary. If you coming into the Hood Sanctuary to worry about his shit, her shit, and they shit, this the wrong motherfucking hood for you. You went the wrong motherfucking turn. Pull off. Ain't no hard feelings. Go ahead and make your motherfucking move. Because over here in the Hood Sanctuary, we ain't worried about her shit, they shit, his shit. All we care about is our shit, our family, our growth, our healing, the messages and the insight that our guides and our ancestors have for us. All right, so if you still worrying about hexes, curses, and all that shit, you still in the wrong hood, baby. Because in this new timeline, in this new earth, can't a motherfucking hex reach you. Can't a motherfucking curse touch you. You're unreachable, you're untouchable, you're unfuckable with, okay? If you ain't already, make sure you following the Hood Sanctuary right here on TikTok and turn your notifications on. Then go and slide your ass over there on YouTube and make sure you subscribe. And make sure y'all follow me on IG and I follow back. Let's engage, let's support, let's interact. All right? Okay, rich cousins, back to the message. Mask. And like I just said with this mask energy, when you wear a mask, it's reflected back to you. So now you in relationships and partnerships and situationships with motherfuckers just as fake as you. Ha! Y'all want to talk about it, rich cousins? We're going to talk about it before we get into the book. This is this energy of mask. So don't be mad when motherfucker cheating on you and a motherfucker lying to you. Because in some aspect of your life, you lying to you. You wearing a fucking mask. You pretending to be something or someone you're not. Or you is. Hummingbirds can be significant, okay? Number 18. I don't know what's going on with this TV. I know I do not like it. Number 18, shadows. This is the elements of air. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius could be significant, okay? If y'all stay to the end of the lie, y'all, we're going to get some little tea. Here we go. Where's the lie with this mass energy? Get quiet to get clear. It says, show your true face. Peace and love, Layla. Welcome in, rich family. It says, show your true face with this mask card. Take the mask off. I dare you. Quit hiding behind that social media profile and actually give that motherfucker the credit. Actually reach out. Actually motherfucking make amends. Quit pretending to be happy and you know you really motherfucking ain't. Quit pretending like you ain't do shit and you know you motherfucking did. Quit pretending like you ain't full of fucking power and gifts and talents that the world deserves to motherfucking see. And you do. See, this mask energy is multi-dimensional, just like life. It's the duality of positivity and negativity. So these masks is showing up in the collective in multi-dimensional ways. You may be wearing a mask by motherfucking not really being this powerful co-creator that the Most High God universe created you to be. Now you done attracted a motherfucker that's wearing a mask, and now it's just two fake motherfuckers together. I'm just saying, here we go. Show your true face. Wearing a mask blocks your vulnerability and blessings. I told y'all that when you wear a mask, when you pretend to be something that you are not, or someone that you're not, or feeling something that you do, or feeling something that you don't, it blocks your blessings. The universe don't know who to deliver it to, because the universe is looking for the authentic you. The universe cannot find you to deliver your blessings, to deliver your overflow, to deliver the love of your life if you're wearing a fucking mask. And a mask is a shadow. A mask is a part of yourself that's afraid to be who they are because of what people gonna say, or how they gonna feel, or how you afraid it's gonna make you look. It says, if you are wearing a mask, rich cousin, dare to reveal yourself. You are lying to others and to yourself. Wearing a mask is exhausting. Be you. The Lionsgate portal falls on a Venus day. Venus is the goddess of pleasure, which is our next card. Do not walk into this portal, then followed by a full moon in Aquarius, y'all. I am encouraging you, inspiring you, giving you this divine insight to walk through. I be feeling like the man when I walk through. Who is that? Richard be quiet. Watch me. Okay, anyway, let me not get distracted. It says, if someone else is wearing a mask with you, you deserve clarity. Okay? Your relationship and connection is built on lies, my love. Their mask is a projection of your own. Peace and blessings to all my rich ass family that's sliding through. We knee deep into this intuitive session, okay? We've been tapping into the shadows that sometimes we're afraid to discover, acknowledge, and integrate. Our first shadow card out in the Hood Sanctuary on this beautiful Mars Day is Jumbi Mask. Spirit say, take the mask off. Stop the motherfucking pretending, so you can start attracting your authentic family, opportunities, relationships, experiences. Don't walk through this Lionsgate portal with them fucking masks on. Even if y'all do not join myself and Guided by Sunny in Atlanta for our in-person ceremony, y'all better walk through that motherfucker by yourself. But walk through lighter. All right? Here's your goddess declaration. I am willing to remove the mask. Are you willing to remove the mask? Are you willing to be honest? Are you willing to stop pretending to be happy and you not? Are you willing to stop saying yes when your ass really want to say no? Take the mask off. This Lionsgate portal is not only calling for the shadows to be integrated, but it's calling for authenticity because it's followed by a full moon in Aquarius. Aquarius is all about individuality, innovation, and authenticity. This shadow card is saying, dare to be you. You're weird, loud, crazy, sexy, tall, fat, skinny, square, round, gifted, unique, loud, quiet, self. And take up fucking space. All right? Our next goddess out is pleasure. And like I said, the channel message is that you deserve to be happy. Your happiness is not occurring because you are wearing a mask in some aspect of your life. All right? So we got pleasure. Number 11. It says you are thirsty for more pleasure. Look at you. Motherfucker wearing a mask over there. Didn't I tell you pretending to be happy and you are not fucking happy in that job, in that relationship, where you at in life, but you pretending to be for the sake of social media, for the sake of your family, for the sake of whatever. All right? You are thirsty for more pleasure. You cannot thrive when life feels dry, that relationship feels dry, that job feels dry. You are yearning for more. And you know it, and I know it, and your fucking spirit know it. You are made of laughter and stardust, not sawdust. Pleasure is your birthright. It's a gift from the universe. This embodiment says, how much juicy pleasure can you stand? Real shit. How much juicy pleasure can you stand? And we ain't just talking about sexual, okay? We ain't just talking about sexual. Peace and love, Key. Welcome in. You secretly feel like you don't deserve it. But pleasure is healing energy and manifesting. Laughing, loving, and orgasmic joy is holy. Hold your hands over your reproductive area. There go that womb again. And say out loud, I deserve pleasure. At the Lionsgate Divine Feminine Activation Ceremony, we're going to have a goddess, Royal Beauty Bees, who will be adorning our waist. And if you could look at this card at Tantric, she got beads around her waist, okay? So some of you, waist beads are significant. Waist beads are not just a spiritual fashion statement, all right? Waist beads are for sensuality, the support of fertility, to embrace your creative power, your cosmic and sensual and sexual energy, all right? Goddess declaration, it feels good to feel good. So stop taking the mask, take the mask off, and stop acting like you happy when you truly not. You deserve to be happy. What does happiness look like for you? Stop wearing the mask of comfortability. You serve a big God. You serve an unlimited universe. Take off the mask of the bare minimum. What does your life truly look like? What do you truly desire? Some of you need to come to God, your ancestors, yourself real. Because if you desire it, it desires you back. Our last card out is resistance. Number 22. Gang, gang, Sarah, gang, gang, like the hood sanctuary in my rich ass family. Huh? With this gang, oh, hell no. With this gang, gang, Sarah energy. I gotta clean this candle. I dropped it. Now the wax burning all wrong. All right? Resistance. Start resisting your power. Start resisting your calling. And guess what? I'm channeling with this resistance. For some of y'all, this resistance look like procrastination. You putting it off another day. That's resisting your magic. That's resisting your power. That's resisting your confidence and your purpose. For some of you, this resistance look like toxic relationship choices. You're deserving of so much unconditional love. This energy with resistance. Let's tap in, y'all. Number 22, gang, gang, Sarah in the hood. Peace and blessings to all my rich ass family. Y'all know I will be uploading this to YouTube. Go ahead and stay on with your girl because we're going to definitely get into some tea. But before we get into some tea, before we go into these intuitive and spiritual streets, we definitely have to come in with the encouragement, inspiration, and clarity and confirmation for ourselves, okay? That's just like when you wake up in the rising, before you grab your phone, before you tend to the kids, before you put your ear to the streets, you're supposed to be connecting with God, with the universe, with your ancestors, with Jehovah, Paul, Peter, Pan, Jesus, Yahshua. I ain't here to judge your relationship with the divine. But that's what we do in the hood sanctuary. Okay, rich cousins, this is another shadow card. It's not a coincidence that I was channeling before I even pulled shadow cards, tapping into the shadow work, and we pulled 2 shadow cards in our intuitive session today. It says you are scared that you're going to mess it all up. That's why you keep resisting. That's why you keep resisting. Because you're scared you're going to mess it up. Let me see. I might have to turn this light on, y'all. Hold up. Oh, damn. Damn. One right there. What the other one? Damn. I can't even find the other light, son. Because it looks like a little dim in here, but it's my phone. Turn the living room light on for me. You can turn the bright one on, because... No, wrong one. Let me see. Whoa, there we go. Okay. Real bright now. Okay, resistance, right, is our final card out in the Hood Sanctuary, number 22, right? And it says you are scared that you're going to mess it all up. That's why you resisting. That's why you resisting your calling. That's why you resisting making this move. That's why you resisting showcasing your gifts. That's why you resisting your power. Because you're afraid you're going to mess it up, baby. That's that shadow. That's that shadow that needs to be discovered, integrated, and released. That's why you're resisting your calling. Spirit been putting it on your heart, your mind, your body, your spirit. You've been seeing the synchronized messages. It's coming through on messages on the TV. It's coming through on messages on your phone. You seeing different oracles with the motherfucking message because you are afraid, that shadow, that you're going to mess it up. False evidence appearing real. Shadows will keep you stuck and stagnant. And in spaces you should have left out of long time ago. Thank you for the gifts, Rich Cousins. May everything you give come back to you 100 times fold. Our final guidance out in the Hood Sanctuary on this beautiful rising, baby. This is a one-woman show, honey. Ain't no motherfucking co-invite and no co-hosts, you know what I'm saying? No shade. It's time to start resisting the force that you are. Rich Cousins with this gang. Sarah, I just really like her name. Gang, you have stumbled, but this is a new day. Learn and show up for yourself. It says you ghost your own dreams, Rich Cousins, with this resistance energy, and resist your own magic. Stop holding back. That's a shadow. Worrying. That's a shadow. Pretending to see perfection that will never come. Truth be told, ain't shit. It ain't no perfect time to start. It ain't no perfect time to take that leap of faith. It ain't no perfect time to start that business. But start. Leap. Jump. Go. Do. Believe. All right? It says when it comes to you stepping into your greatness, resistance keep you stuck. Who is it?
My name's Elijah. I'm working in American.
I'm working right now.
Oh, my bad.
Okay, no worries. So this is this energy. I think he giving people like pamphlets or something. He giving people like pamphlets or something, okay? When it comes to you stepping into your greatness, resistance keep you stuck. It ain't no curse. It ain't no hex. It ain't no black magic. It ain't no evil eye. It ain't no root work. It's you, Rich Cousins. Your fear of success. Your fear of failing. Your fear of what people gonna say. Your fear if you gonna get support. You ain't doing this for them, for they. This for you. Resistance blocks your growth, your creativity, and your evolution. Resistance may look like procrastination for some of you. Resistance may look like laziness. I'm going to do it tomorrow. You know what? I'm going to do it next week. Resistance look like disorganization. You say you a boss. How you a boss? You ain't got your shit organized. Your shit ain't in motherfucking order. We know how bosses move. They wake up early, shit. They go to sleep, you late. They have a fucking routine. You already supposed to show up in that boss energy. And I'm about to post a video, and it comes I'm about success. We gonna tap into that energy too. What is success? What is your definition of success? Because for some of you, you're already extremely successful. Generational conditioning and societal programming got you believing success is the car you drive. Success is your material possession. Success is the house you living in. Success is your bank account amount. That ain't had nothing to do with success. Success is you breaking ancestral patterns that the ones before you didn't have the courage to. Bitch, you so successful around here. Success is you taking leaps and bounds that no one in your family before you dared to. Success is that you don't react and respond the same way you used to. Shit. Round of applause. That's success. It ain't got nothing to do with material possession, bank account numbers, accolades. A lot of you are already extremely successful. And it's time for you to step into more of that energy, that shine. Okay? Let's keep going. Where we at? I got distracted. Here we go. Resistance may look like procrastination, laziness, disorganization, excuses, or lack of motivation. But there are deeper forces at play. Y'all don't know that. Y'all do know that people know that you're chosen. Entities know that you're chosen. Energy know that you're chosen. It is spirits of fear, spirits of laziness that'll be sitting around whispering shit in your ear. Sitting around you, bringing certain energy around you. It ain't even your energy. But that energy know the purpose that you have on your life, the calling that you have on your life. And a lot of you are here on a double mission. You're not here just to heal generationally. When you heal generationally, you also gonna heal the collective. So these spirits know that and do their best to distract you. You think you just putting it off another day. That's that spirit delaying more of your mission, more of your journey, more of your purpose. One of the things that I teach my soul clients is devotion. Just hearing it changes everything for you. Just think about it. I'm disciplined to my goals. No, I'm devoted to my goals. I'm disciplined in my healing. I'm devoted to my healing. I'm disciplined in my journey. I'm devoted to my journey. It shifts the energy. It shifts the frequency. It shifts the vibration, therefore shifting you. So when laziness comes, know the difference between laziness and rest. Procrastination and needing to take a break. Disorganization and just needing to get things in order. Okay? So resistance, God's declaration says, this is me and I show up. Okay? This is me and I show up. Point blank period. Okay? Let's get some soul's journey. And then you guys, I'm going to end this live and we're going to come back on and get some tea. Now, y'all know when I say get tea, that means we finna get in these streets. We finna put our ear to the streets and we finna get in the business. So tonight we gonna tap into what's the news. Okay? So we gonna get into some, these cars kind of messy, but okay. Sometimes we be needing that out. All right, but let's get some soul's journey before we bring this beautiful quick energy check-in to a close. I hope this message encouraged you, inspired you, brought you clarity and confirmation on some aspect of your journey. Loneliness keep being at the bottom of the deck, okay? I shuffled, I cut, I shuffled, I cut, all right? So this is what I'm telling y'all got to remember, you're never alone. A lot of the chosen ones are isolated. A lot of the chosen ones are in their singleness. And in this singleness, evolution is occurring. Growing is occurring. Ascending is occurring. In this singleness, this is when you're your best self. When you're going to get those brilliant ideas. When you're going to be able to hear spirit and be at that right place at that right time for that right opportunity. Enjoy your singleness, okay? It is not a sacrifice. It is for your evolution. With this loneliness at the bottom of the deck, okay? This is 7 women around her. There go that number 7 again. So 7 is very significant. And Cancer could be. But it says, I know I'm never alone. Okay? Elevation requires separation. Yeah, and as someone who has been on their spiritual journey consciously and actively the last 10 years, baby, It is lonely, but I am never alone. Spirit keeps my community and my circle small, because heavy is the head that wears the crown. And it's certain people who, if they get access to you, will drain you, will take from you, will distract you, will siphon your energy, your blessings. And it's a real thing. Okay? Real thing. All right, let's keep on going. Let's see what comes out in the soul's journey. Spirit, clear and precise messages, okay? We have pride. And I'm reading this in two ways. Some of you need to take pride in yourself and your journey, baby. You done came such a long way. You know, you're looking for, I got to do this and I got to do that and I got to be better than this. And you done came so far. Look at what you have accomplished. Look at what you have done. And it's crazy, pride came out when I was just talking about success. Some of you are already extremely successful because you are breaking generational ties, binds, and chains that no one had the courage to before you. Baby, have a little pride. You better go ahead and dust your shoulders off. Huh? Some of you need to have a little pride, baby. You ain't reacting, responding, and doing the same shit that you used to. Go and dust your shoulders off. Some of you need to have a little pride. You done help people even when you was hurting. Go ahead and dust your shoulders off. So that's what I'm channeling first with this pride energy. All right? And the next thing that's coming through is your Gotti, okay? Motherfuckers need to put their pride to the side. Maybe these motherfuckers who wearing these masks, I'm just going to talk about it. Huh? Motherfucker prideful as fuck. Now I'm picking up on these, okay? All right, rich cousin, this ain't your energy. You know what time it is. Motherfucker done pulled up in the hood sanctuary that don't belong. Some of these motherfuckers wearing these masks. Hiding behind that pride. But they really hurt. Really miss you. Really happy when they with you. Really want to be back in your good motherfucking grace. But this motherfucking pride is getting in the way, baby. They over here faking it. They wearing a motherfucking mask. Motherfuckers mention your name, they don't even say nothing. That's how you know. I ain't want to tap into that energy, but I'm just saying it is what it is. Okay, they can't wait to come out. Pride affirmation says, I love myself and I see myself in everyone. Okay, what I channeled when I just read that, rich cousins, is that everybody's journey is differently. You don't know what nobody done went through. Okay? You see them now that they successful and they got this and they got that and they got, you don't know what motherfucking valley of the shadow of death that these people have went through. What trauma they done motherfucking healed. What hurt they done turned into healing. And if this not you, these motherfuckers who looking at you, they don't know what you've been through to get to where you are. Psalms 23. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil. That valley you walk through. I'm telling you. Motherfuckers just don't know what you done been through. All right, let's get another soul's journey. Y'all know I love the power of 3. Judgment came out and courage. I feel like somebody about to come tell y'all something. Whoever wearing this mask, and I really didn't want to pick up on this energy. I wanted this to whoever wearing this mask and this prideful energy, low-key who love you and want to be with you, whether it's your friend, your mom, and your daddy, your cousin, want to be back in your energy. With this pleasure, you make them happy, baby. Y'all know I'm a different type of reader. Look at this purple and this courage and this judgment. Somebody trying to have the motherfucking courage to come towards you. They wearing a motherfucking mask like you ain't affecting. This separation ain't affecting them. Not talking to you ain't affecting them. Not being around you. They got a mask on every day of the week. Some of these people feeling this void with other people. But low key, you make them happy. This pleasure energy. And this courage and this judgment. They are trying to get the courage to come and speak to you. I'm telling you. And then we got resistance. But they resisting that calling. They resisting spirit talk to them, all right? I don't be wanting to pick up on these karmic energies, but hey, when they come out, they come out. Courage says, I find an inner strength to face fear with confidence, all right? Courage says, I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. Back to our shadows. Whatever fear you're feeling, whether this is you or energy that's around you, it's time to have the courage to face that fear. And go toward the people, places, and things that make you happy. And stop judging yourself and other fucking people. Scorpio could be significant. My happiness ain't going to look like your happiness. Ain't going to look like auntie happiness. Ain't going to look like cousin happiness. Ain't going to look like granny happiness. But have the courage to go in the direction toward the people, places, and things that make you happy. And stop judging that shit. All right? That's for y'all. That ain't for the karmic hoes. Here we go. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges, okay? All right, bottom of the deck, denial. Look, resistance and denial. They resisting coming towards you, wearing these masks, knowing that they love you, or this could be your energy. Motherfuckers sit here in denial. I don't care how you can, and this is why you got to do the shadow work. You can deny it all you want. You can go get married. You can go have children, have a whole nother family. I'm telling you, on this spiritual journey, it is soul work that has to be done. In one way or another, it's going to be done, baby. It is going to be done. I'm just telling y'all, and this is for sure. Okay? This is definitely for sure. All right, y'all. So we're going to go ahead and get, since we already here, I was going to, do I want to end the live and come back? I do. I want to end the live, y'all, and actually come back, because I need to post this first half on YouTube, and I do not want the messy tea in with the encouraging, uplifting, clarity, and confirmation tea. Okay? So this is what we are going to do. We are going to end this live, okay? We're taking a break in the Hood Sanctuary. Go grab your water. Okay, we're taking a break in the Hood Sanctuary. Go grab your water, go grab your tea, go grab your wine, go grab your cider, your juice, go grab your tree. Okay, come on back. We're going to get the tea. Now, when we come back, we may be getting a little messy. I appreciate you, Manuel. We may be getting a little messy. Okay, but we're going to have an intuitive session. We're going to come through and find out what we need to know. We're going to come get the clarity. So I'm going to end this, and we'll be right back in 2 and 2, y'all. Now, y'all may not get this notification, so I need y'all to make sure y'all here in this live, okay? So we're going to end this, and we coming back, because I know y'all want to know what's going on, who is going on with. I know y'all want to know, and we're going to find out. All right, we'll be back. Love y'all.